It's a day.
Fact, it is a day. In fact, it is Thursday.
It's fucking hot. Oh wait, am I sharing my whole screen? No, it's just regular. Okay, we're chilling.
I mean, you can share everything so long as it won't get me
My
banned.
bad.
Understand?
All right, cool. We're chilling. All right.
So what are we playing today?
Yeah, I'm attempting to learn how to play Sylvia.
Right. Good character. I think it's a great pickup.
I've been playing like an absurd amount of Alex because Alex is fun. But Alex is in a rough place right now unless you're playing Pedal Torrent.
Yes.
And
so just admit that to yourself. If you're not going to play Pedal Torrent, you're playing.
Yeah.
You're crutching yourself.
I'm playing wrong. Yeah, I'm playing wrong. Yeah. And it's not that I don't want to play Pedal Torrent. It's that I don't understand.
Look, you don't have to convince me of that, right? Because I'm the guy who's sitting here playing Weight of the World Magnus. Already a non-meta build. By all means. You play whatever makes you happy. Yeah,
and Sylvia doesn't necessarily make me happy, but I'm trying to prove a point to a few people that have a firm belief. Well, no, she's definitely busted. A lot of people have that, but there's a few people that I don't know if you're in the community, so I'm sure that you've heard like a bunch of like the negativity of like, oh well, you know, I'm just gonna quit the game because I can't play my character and win. And I'm like, you could just learn a new character. And they're like, you can't just learn a new character. I'm like, you're wrong. Anybody can learn a new character.
Yes, anyone can learn a new character. You can learn to play anything. However, I will say, there is some validity to the argument of saying like, well, my character is bad and I don't want to play the game because of that. Because
sure, absolutely.
I don't enjoy most characters in this game. In fact, I specifically enjoy like Hyunwoo and Magnus. I like bruisers.
You're a monkey. That's cool. Me too. I'm a monkey.
So when those characters were bad, I quit the game. I played TFT for like a month. You know, I got the diamond and then I stopped. So it's like, there are some people who are going to take that as their stance. But yeah, Sylvia, no, she's good. Like, if anyone's saying they just can't pick up and learn Sylvia,
the argument is that the argument that I have is that that people who they're talking about how, oh well, at the top of the ladder, I'm like, cool, so if you're at the top of the ladder, that means that you want to be competitive, right? And they're like, yes. I'm like, all right, cool, so if you want to be competitive, just like in a fighting game, right? If you are playing, so I mean, I don't know if you watched a little bit of Street Fighter, but for like a little bit, like Guile was considered one of the best characters in Street Fighter 5, right? Like he was just
Guile's always been at least top 4, I think. Like he's always been good.
And he's broken, right? And at the time he was literally top 1. Him and Cammy were top 1, top 2, and if you, I mean, you know who Daigo is. Are we going into the
Daigo dropped Ryu to pick up Guile thing? Because I was following that.
Yeah, not only did he drop Ryu to pick up Guile, he dropped his fight stick that he's played with since before we were born.
Pick up the Smash box. Yeah, he did pick up the hitbox. Specifically, his stance on it was he believed that the hitbox was broken in some regards and shouldn't be allowed. And he wanted to prove it. And he did get it banned, actually. Not hitbox, but he got custom hitboxes banned. Which was a big step.
The HLCD cleaner, it's good. But my argument is that like, so Daigo as a competitive player was like, all right, cool, I'm not doing as well as I could because I'm being stubborn and I'm refusing to adapt, right? Refusing to adapt is something that like you would do if you were not, I mean, you either accept that your character is going to lose certain matchups, right?
Yes.
Or you adapt, right? Like that's just how it works, right? Like, that's why you see
100%.
Yeah. And so my belief is that if you wanted to be competitive, you would just adapt if your character sucks, and otherwise don't complain because you picked a low tier and that's your own, like you chose that. It's your own volition, right? Yeah,
and you have to accept that. So I like to call this the argument of viability, right? To me, it's like, you don't, there's a lot of people have this misconception saying like, oh, if I'm being competitive, I have to play the definitive S tier bullshit. But you don't, and my favorite example of this is Rongchu winning the Tekken World Tour, I think in 2019?
Yeah, with Kuma?
With Panda. Or Kuma, they're the same fucking character. So
yeah, the same character.
He took it all, and that was considered a low tier character, but still a viable character.
Yeah, and he didn't complain. That was my thing, is the complaining part. I don't mind. You know, I don't mind if your character sucks and you want to complain about your character being sucked.
Right,
and that's totally fine. But you can't complain about your character being sucked.
Game Hopper, real fast. I'm not ignoring you. I am doing a coaching session. So I will not be responding to chat as much, but I do want you to know I am reading. So I just don't want you to feel like you're being ignored. That's all. All right.
Yeah, and you talk to chat whenever you need to. It doesn't bother me or anything like that. So, so I'm trying to learn Sylvia. I also think that she's just, I think that there are characters in games that are like mechanically, like intrinsically, the way that the character is designed is inherently like hard to nerf. You would have to nerf their like abilities to nothing, or you'd have to remove mechanics from them. And Sylvia is a character that I think mechanically, as like her passive is dumb, and why does she heal? And like, what is it, like almost 200 HP, or is it over 200 HP and like one?
It's KP dependent. Like, I'm pretty sure.
It's so dumb.
She heals a lot.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm trying to learn her, and I've watched the Rin video. God, that's so loud in my ears. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't hear it that badly, so don't feel bad for me.
Okay, yeah.
You're the one suffering.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm I guess trying to figure her out and like understand how this type of character would play. Because I mean, you know, I'm a Jackie player and an E-Soul player, so I'm a rat. So yeah, trying to figure out how this character kind of plays, and then trying to, I guess, figure out like what, you know, like you do in, like we talked about how Jackie, like I finish my build, I start transitioning, and then I look for Wick, right? I don't know what to do on Sylvia.
You could do that same game plan. So
yeah.
That's a big thing, is there's a lot, game plans are build dependent, I think, and you're gonna have to know how to adapt like your playstyle based on what it feels like your build is doing.
Sure.
So let's go ahead and see what build you want to play today.
So the build that I'm playing is just like the standard, like it's between these two.
The standard CDR focus. Either you're running healing reduction or you got Gojon.
Yeah, and I think healing reduction is necessary at this point in the game.
Healing reduction is very strong at the moment because it's been buffed like 2 patches in a row. I think healing reduction is very big, and I do like the inclusion of like Crane Fan over Gojon for now.
Yeah, I think that you have enough damage, like as Sylvia. Sylvia does an absurd amount of damage and sustain, so it's not like you're dying without it. So yeah, just the standard build. I know that some people in Korea were running this, and I actually see this player in NA too sometimes, but I don't really like Magnum Boa as much.
Is it that specific player? Because that's the barcode username. There's like 3 different symbols that's made up of, and the idea is you're anonymous. There's a bunch of barcode players. ERCI even has a barcode account.
Yeah, we used to do it in StarCraft. I don't think it's this player specifically, but there is a Sylvia player in NA who uses a barcode name. But yeah. So I'm just trying to, and I don't think auto attack focused Sylvia feels as good as like ability. She feels like a caster, less like less than an auto attacker, or not an auto attacker, but a caster.
Yeah, no, you're a combo character. Like your abilities are basically everything. The auto attack only gets thrown in because it's empowered anyways.
Yeah.
So it's like I think this is the correct way to go.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm just kind of going with this build right now, just because that's what it seems to be the standard, and kind of going from there.
Do you know how to do the combo correctly?
I know how to do the motorcycle combo. I don't know how to do the regular combo.
So did you watch the Sylvia coaching session I did last time with someone?
I did not. I was probably doing something dumb, or pretending that I want to play Strive.
So some big things to keep in mind are that EW is a true combo if you know the spacing, right? Yeah. That's huge. It helps a lot because guaranteeing your W damage gets the slow, keeps people off of you. Knowing how long can you stay in bike form, hop off, and then have your pistol Q ready. Just knowing your interactions with pistol skill and without pistol skill. Practice mode's perfect for this. But yeah, we don't have to worry about this too much. I do want to bring up in the fight earlier that we had, I think turning on me was a bad idea there.
Absolutely.
You had already revved up, and then for some reason you decided to recommit to the fight.
Yeah, I thought that the Q. So I don't know how the Q works exactly because I thought the Q was the CC. It is, right? Like
it's a micro CC, right? Yes.
Okay.
Q to bike flip is a true combo.
So when
no. Sorry, no. Q is not the CC. Sorry, it's the RAM. Q is the spin.
Okay, yeah. I was trying to spin into, and I was hoping because whenever you stun me, I was like, oh, maybe he will try to run at me again and ulti me. I didn't know if he had ulti or not because I literally teleported right there as you like, and I heard your footsteps, and so I was like, I'll just wait. But I was trying to outplay before I understood what the character does because I don't am I dumb? Am I dumb? Like does it not tell you what like her? Does it not tell you how her like it doesn't tell you the other half?
You have to wait for a while. Okay, so first off, stop looking at that. Start looking at the return wiki.
Okay.
Right? DMing it to you now. You should already have this.
I have it. Yeah, I've got it.
They have everything split up there so that you can see like when you want exacts, this is where you need to go. Because like here we can look at it and you can see everything for radar Q immediately, right? The cooldown, how it scales, how the AP scales, range, and then you keep going. And then after you get through there, then we find the bike. So you can see here, bike is 60 to 200 with 60% AP. The fuel cost is 6. It's, you know, you don't see anything about a stun here, but you can see here, W is the flip. E wheelies towards the target, dealing damage and knocking them back 1 meter. So it's micro CC, right?
Okay, yeah. And you can send them into the wall, I guess, yeah.
Whoever does the wiki is a doofus. There's a lot of people that work on the wiki, and I think they do a pretty solid job. But anyways, yeah, so use the wiki. Stop looking at their shitty skill replays in the thing. It's terrible.
Okay, yeah, I didn't even know that they had all of this part on it. I mean, I've looked at the wiki just for lore because I'm dumb. But yeah,
lore's fun
about this part. Yeah, I mean, I'm a nerd. Like it just happens. But yeah, and also I guess I'll let you know. I'm also not sold on Sylvia necessarily. It's between Sylvia and Lee Dellen. Lee Dellen's my favorite character in the game.
Nunchuck Lee's busted right now. If you want to practice that.
Yeah, I don't understand because nobody builds Cerberus first. They build the other ones and they transition or whatever.
I see Cerberus first lately.
Okay, yeah, I know that there's a bunch of builds that I've seen that like or at least in some of the other stuff, they will they do this build first.
Hold on.
Maybe not this build specifically. I know that the Korean build, like they will have Cerberus in, but if you pick up the plan ID, I think it's.
Oh yeah. No, he does Vibro first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like I'm kind of like I don't know how like when are you strong, when do you transition, when do you things like that. Like
you just build Cerberus as you're gone. Like so, drop Vibro from that.
Yeah.
Like open the edit plan and drop Vibro.
Oh, my bad.
And then add in Cerberus. You can just yeah, there you go, perfect.
Does it even change? It does change a little bit, but wait.
No, you don't build the weapon because you need a nail. That's why it's not in this.
Okay. But then so then you
go to Avenue.
There's a way to do this. I saw this at one point. Somebody did this build. It was like here into like some other wonky places, but I've seen this build. There's a 5-way route for this. I just don't know where it's at. Or a 5-zone route for this. I just don't know where it's at.
Yeah, so
I'd have to find it.
As far as I know, you only do the Vibro early because that way you can fight.
Yeah.
But it's like, and Vibro is better early, I think. Cerberus scales now, doesn't it? Oh shit, where's my stuff? Yeah, Cerberus is attack power per level, so it's like Vibro's better early. Insanely better. So it's like,
yeah.
I just work it out at like, so it's 20 per level, so at level 10 it'll be 68. So you probably want to equip it around like level 13 to 15.
Yeah, so you go Vibro until
Cerberus is scaled enough, because it gives movement speed, it gives attack range, and it has healing reduction, which is kind of big.
Yeah. I just don't know if you would like, I don't know if it makes sense if you would like go Vibro and then do you immediately start farming, or do you, because I know that I see a lot of Dylens in Chapel, they will be like, cool, they will start here they'll start hospital dock, and then they finish Vibro like either in dock or by chapel, and they just like fight like psychopaths.
Yeah.
And then they disappear.
Because the character's strong. Yeah, and then they run off, and then they farm, and then they make their Cerberus. You know? Yeah. So it's like, you don't need to make your Cerberus immediately, but you want it eventually. So keep that in mind. Yeah. No, we're talking about Vibro Nunchucks, Game Hopper. But yeah,
So yeah, I'm stuck in between these two basically because I think that they're both really broken, and I've been literally one shot, like 100-0 with Dylan. I don't know. I've literally walked into a bush and instantly died.
Yep, she will do that to you.
And that feels bad, but yeah.
So let's go ahead and queue up. Play whatever you're gonna play.
Yeah, we'll play Sylvia just because she makes the most sense, I think. And I think that I know that the build is, I think it can be done in shorter than 6 routes or 6 zones, but I think it's done in 6 zones for the passive. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it's done specifically for her passive.
True. I think it's because of timing on things. This finishes your boots early. That's why Factory Forest Chapel is so important. It finishes boots and then it finishes White Crane Fan. There are technically faster routings, but this is such a consistent and fast. Like, the other one may have less zones, but I don't think it's faster, you know?
Yeah. I mean, boots, obviously, like, I think boots and weapon are, if you can find a build that, like, builds boots weapon first, and that you get it in 2 zones or 3 zones.
Yeah, that's always the best way to play it.
Like, you're like, cool, well, I'm broken. That's why, Happy Magnus is so strong. I don't actually I played a few games of Happy Magnus against you, by the way. Like we were in the same games, and yeah, I just die.
Against me or in general?
No, like in general. Like I'd be like, I would see you in my games and I'm like, oh man, I'm about to fight this guy, and then I'm like, surely I will run into the other Magnus.
I'm gonna let you know that I feel favorable into that.
Yeah, I'm sure that you do. Like, I think
I have more damage, personally.
Yeah, I don't think Vibro, or I don't think what is it, Vajra? I don't think I mean, I think Vadra's great, but and it is super strong. But I think against like somebody who can out-sustain you, it's just like, oh.
Well, I've got 30% CDR compared to you, who doesn't. And then I have better scaling. Bat has better attack speed scaling, but my weapon skill does more damage. It's also an armor shred, and because I have more CDR, I'll get more abilities off. So if we're trading evenly, like every time I throw Q, you throw Q, every time I auto, you auto, I'll win it out over time. It takes a long fucking time, but
Weight has focus impact, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you build like Creed and Weight, and then
no, I build Sword Stopper.
Oh, okay.
Sword Stopper, EOD, Tachyon. Okay. With Weight. So it's like I'm tank, but I'm CDR focused instead. Like you're doing Amazoness because it has skill damage reduction. I'm running EOD suit because it has CDR. So my focus is more damage. Like you are tankier than me on that build, but I have better DPS.
You also have armor shred, and I didn't know that is it hammer? It's hammer, right?
Yeah, hammer skill has armor shred on it.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
It's like 20%, I think.
Yeah, that's why I've always kind of thought Sua, like when people are like Sua's broken, I'm like, I mean, I'm not sure about that one, dog. Like a lot of her abilities feel counterintuitive to like what she might want to
She's
do,
a lot of people pick her up and they're like, oh, this is like a hybrid attack mage. No, she's a... Hey guys, it's me, MOTFTTV. I'm just here to remind y'all that if you're enjoying the content, drop a like and hit the subscribe button down below. Maybe leave us a comment knowing what kind of content you'd like to see going forward into the future. My editor does a really good job on these videos and works really hard, and any little bit of insight you can give us on what you'd like to see more is really helpful. Enjoy the video. She's an assassin.
Yeah, she feels weird.
You have to play her like you play LeBlanc. You look to land an ability, and then you all in someone in one rotation them, basically.
Makes sense.
She is just a tanky LeBlanc who's melee. It's really odd. And it's funny because at first I was saying that because I was like, oh, well, she just has the same ultimate, so of course I think she's LeBlanc. No, I really do think they have the same game plan.
Yeah, the same ideology, I think. Definitely. Give me another... Please give me another lighter. That would be nice. Hell yeah.
There you go.
I have no idea what the skill rotation or skill level up rotation is either, so
Max
we're gonna
Q.
learn it together. Okay.
Q then E, never touch passive until very end of the game.
Okay, I've been leveling passive.
It doesn't do anything for you though, you know?
I thought it gives more for like the... I'm probably read it wrong or something.
More fuel when you enter a new zone, I'm pretty sure, but that's it. It's not shit.
Perfect. This is what I wanted. Nah, you're behind me, so it's not a big deal.
You should E and Q him just so you can get a little bit more fuel. Like you're not actually looking to fight, just poke to gain fuel.
No, I'm just griefing. I'm a bleeder Jackie mean, remember?
I guess, yeah. Q max 3 into W, then max E. That sounds correct. You're lining up your Q to hit multiple chickens, good. Perfect.
We're chilling. Thank you, streamer box.
Feels good.
I got your streamer luck.
Yep. I mean, you stream too. You can tap into some of your own. Can you fight her?
Please don't shoot me. No, I cannot fight her. She will beat the shit out of me.
I think you're already dead.
Nah, I'm a car. Oh, wait, no.
So we're out of food now.
Like?
Yeah. The reason we're out of food is because you ate multiple food there when you didn't have to.
Yeah, I panicked.
Yep. Happens, but we need to acknowledge that. Pick up that garlic. Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna make the ramen.
I would kill the wolves and make bacon and garlic first.
Okay, yeah.
Because you have nothing. Let's get you something, you know? Nice try.
What was it? Q, 3 into W, and then what?
Yep, max Q, 3 into W, then max E. We're going into archery range, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chilling.
Do we normally go into school after here?
Yeah. I don't want to shoot that. I just want to not die.
We can go into hotel instead.
Yeah. I'm
check the
a little
bodies.
sketch right now.
And when you see oil again, grab it.
Yeah, for the
yeah.
meat. Hey, what up?
Because we don't want to be. You don't want to be too picky about your food right now. So let's pick that up. Don't forget to pick up the wild boars as well. Or you can do the wolves because they're here. It's not a big deal. You only need 3.
Give me oil. Nah, unlucky. Perfect.
Bad hat RNG. Okay. Check boxes as you leave. Don't just
Can
leave.
I even get this?
Yeah, you can get it in hotel. That's why I said we can go to hotel instead of school. Because you don't need scissors because you got them.
Need the oil. We're chilling.
I wouldn't keep looking for oil. I just meant to look in your boxes on your way to hotel. Because, like, you've got 2 bacon and garlic, so it's not imperative. When you swapped to bike, you should have queued immediately.
Oh shit, I'm dead.
Okay,
unlucky.
Yeah. There's a lot we can go over there for that really fast.
Yeah. I panicked, and I'm pretty sure you're supposed to auto queue and then turn into the race car. I'm not 100% sure.
EWQ, you don't need to auto as long as you get your 3 abilities off. Then you go back into bike. Then you go into bike form. He was right next to you, so because of that, you need to immediately bike form Q, right? So you go into bike form, you immediately Q because he's right next to you because you want that to start going on cooldown, and then you need to run your combo, which is EWQ, and then you can go back into human form.
I think whenever I was looking it up, I think it was QEWQ back into it because you want to get as many Qs off as possible because I think that they do the most damage.
But you will not always be able to get off the first Q, so keep that in mind. Are you looking at my screen?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Okay.
I also had no mana there, and that was really bad of me.
You didn't drink your honey water.
Yeah.
So
I drank it as I walked in, and then I didn't after that.
Right. So we see Yuki. You should have immediately drank it, but whatever. You know, it's hard to in the moment. You go for the QW or the EW, but you miss it. But he does slide in, so he gets hit by it anyways. But this isn't how you do the EW, right? Remember I said you need to know the spacing? So you either need to drop W first or put W further back to where he's going to be.
Yeah, I actually wanted to run here, and then I was like, oh wait, he's level 9. So yeah, that was like, I had to, like, my brain was like, all right, cool, fight. Wait, no, run, because he's Yuki.
I mean, we can fight this. It's just there's a few things, right? So here, we go to auto and then Q. Don't waste your time autoing. Spells take priority with this build. Your autos don't do shit.
Okay.
Auto after your spells, not before.
All right.
Now this is the next big thing, right? So we go to bike form, you start to leave, and this is fine, right? If you wanted to leave, that's okay. But you do this again, where it's like, you're out, and then you go back in.
Yeah.
You can't do that, because you're just stalling time for his abilities to come back up. So if you are going to do this, right, this is kind of what I meant of when I said, like, you went into bike form, he's right next to you, you should Q. Yeah. So you do this, you go into bike, Q immediately, right? And then E onto him like you're gonna do in a second. So, but you W, you engage with W. You shouldn't engage with W, you engage with E.
Okay.
EW is true.
Yeah.
So the combo there is Q, EW, Q again, bike, human form, auto Q, EW should be back up. I think you win it if you play that correctly. Sylvia, okay. I'm gonna be a little critical about the combo because I think it's very important.
No, yeah, definitely. She's like, that's what she's supposed to do. Like, every time I run into a Sylvia that knows what she's doing, they just blow me up.
Right. So let's go ahead and Q again.
So it's EQWQ, I think, is the combo?
No. Okay. Okay, so let's break this down into portions, right?
Yes.
What's your CC chain?
On motorcycle or? On
motorcycle. What's your CC chain? Okay.
So.
Don't tell me the whole combo. I just want to know the CC chain. Yeah.
It's just WQ, right?
EW.
Yeah, EW.
But you said WQ. Q is not CC.
Yes. So you E into them, right?
Yes.
You E into them, Q, then you W, and then you Q. You W, so you E and then you W?
It's flexible, okay? But for the CC chain, the true CC chain, yes, you EW. Because if you EQW, it's not true. You know what I mean, right? We played fighting games. You understand the term true. So on certain matchups, you can EQW, but let's say you're against like a Jackie. You can't EQW because she's gonna jump away when you Q, right?
Sure, yeah.
So you need to EW.
And you want the guaranteed. You want the guaranteed damage versus like the potential damage.
Yes. So focus on the guaranteed damage combo first, and work in the like greedy combo once you know the matchups you can do it in.
Yeah. Okay.
Or when you can get away with it. So EWQ, you start with a Q if the opponent is in range to get hit by a Q. Don't go to bike form and walk up to them to hit them with Q. If they're further range than Q, you should start with E.
Okay. All right, that makes sense. I'm gonna have to do this over and over until I figure it out. I'll probably have to go into practice mode and then just like spam it until I.
That's pretty much what I recommended the last guy. Now there may be more optimal combos, right? So Rene is probably, you probably got that from the Rene video where he said the optimal damage combo is EQWQ. But optimal damage is not always the correct, you know? There's other choices, and that's where I think that's what makes Sylvia so nuanced to me is. Even when you're watching Rene, he does not always do that combo. He will go between what combo routes he needs to.
I mean, also, like, it's like a little different for, like, I mean, even for you and I, because like our ping is not 30 or 20, right? So like,
on her though, it's not too bad.
Okay, yeah.
So the big thing I like to stress is like, let's focus on the more applicable combo for now. And then we'll fit in the optimal as we can later.
I actually probably should pick that up, to be honest.
Lighter?
Curry.
No, curry? I wouldn't worry about it.
I pick it up on ESOL because ESOL.
I hate the way you would say ISOL.
All right.
I thought you were gonna get in here earlier and say fucking Lee Delon.
Oh, Lee Delon?
I
don't have that problem. I speak Chinese, dog.
I took a year of Chinese. I didn't learn shit.
Yeah, that
I
language
learned that
is
Chinese is
difficult.
Yeah, I learned how difficult it was, and I was not prepared at all. Especially considering I was trying to both learn to read and write.
Oh yeah, I lived in Beijing for a year, so I had a little bit of a head start. But yeah, that's actually like what my major is in like
simplified, traditional or simplified Mandarin or Cantonese?
I'm Mandarin.
Okay.
I think it's Cantonese is like a little different, but everybody speaks Canto. They speak the same. So.
Right. I think I should have just assumed it's Mandarin because I'm pretty sure when people speak Cantonese, like they say they speak Cantonese, but when people say they speak Chinese, they normally mean Mandarin.
Yeah.
I actually have a viewer who's Chinese, Bobo in Gum Gum.
Oh,
kind of interesting. He streams himself. Could have walked up a little bit more to get the other chicken, but not a big deal.
Yeah.
I actually do agree with what you're doing right now.
I'm just trying to leave, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can pick this up in archery if I'm dying or something.
Yep. Take that needle.
Looted.
I'll explain why later, but we're not going to do anything with it now.
Yeah.
We're going into school eventually, and school has alcohol, so you can mix the needle with alcohol for some food. You have the open space.
Yeah.
I don't like doing the garlic ramen just because we're not going to have water anytime soon.
Yeah.
But we're going to be here for a while, so let's just loot. Yeah, bad RNG. I would do the wolves on the side if they're up. I actually think it's worth checking over going in the building.
There's somebody here. Yeah, I don't want to go there. Oh,
perfect.
What up?
I think you're good to leave.
Yeah, I don't really want to be here. I can pick up the scissors in school, so I'm not super worried about it. Oh. Psych.
She's weak. It's fine.
It was a prank, dog. Oh, hey, what up?
Okay. Yeah, she more than likely cleared out the wolves.
Yeah.
Alcohol?
Yeah, for the needles? Are you, what is that red thing that
Zen Vitality?
it makes into? Yeah, are you Zen Vitality,
I'll make it if it's in the routing, but I won't go out of my way for it. It's only 100 extra heal. It's okay, for this, it's a much bigger upgrade, but for the herbal medicine, it's only 100 extra. Because I think this is a 650.
Do I feel like at this point I probably just run to beach, because I don't think that there's gonna be a whole bunch in there's not gonna be a whole bunch of hammers in alley.
Pick up this sticks. I think that's perfectly fine if that's what you want to do. It's gonna take about the same time to get either way, and I feel like both of them end up having the same issues.
Yeah, and I want to get hotel before it closes for passive anyways, so.
Are you gonna dip into forest on your way there?
Probably not, because I've already got the crystal.
Oh, okay, yeah. Understandable.
Just gonna get wherever I can as fast as possible.
There's a person down here. Think about popping your SP. You don't have to, I'm saying keep that in mind. Pick up that fucking honey water right now. Drink it.
I already drank my regular water, so we're chilling.
Okay, I guess, that's fine. God damn it, you dropped the camera as you picked up the binos.
Yeah, that's fine, we're chilling.
I'm a little more aggressive with you than I am most people.
It's because I should know better.
We've talked a few times about this.
Yeah, I should know better.
Okay. Another point to W. You can fight her, can't you?
I don't think so.
You definitely can now. She missed her shit. Go in. Yep. Keep kiting.
Whoops. She's gonna jump at me, probably?
Once the timer's down, because she can't get the execute. Dodge this. You didn't dodge it. Q again?
We're casually leaving.
You should have. No. You can still fight this. Her ult's done. Like, that's her damage. Like, you win this at this point. Pistol skill.
No!
Go on to
come
bike.
back!
Go on to bike. You got this. She's not gone. This is what your character does best. Just E into her and she's dead.
Hey, we did the combo.
Good shit.
That's all that matters to me.
Good shit. So yeah, with Kiara, your entire goal against tank Kiara, survive the ultimate. Once you survive her ultimate, that's her entire damage. Without her ultimate, she is not a character on that build. So you don't have to respect
that. I did not know that. Because every time I play Alex, she just fucking murders me.
So you can keep that same mindset with Alex too. Survive her ultimate, and then she's no longer a character. If it's crit Kiara, that's an entirely different story though. So yeah, verify the build first. There's a guy to your right. Do you want to fight?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm gonna pop this first. I don't have any fuel, so I'm gonna kill the bears. Actually, it's probably better.
E them at max range. You get a lot more fuel for it. You can definitely fight this, Luke. This is free.
Oh, whoops, I'm bad.
You could have started with Q, but it's fine. Okay, that was, you had some mistakes there, but I think this is a very good showing, even though he's super fucking weak, right? This is a good showing for this character, in the sense that it's like, if you're just throwing your abilities, you're fine, you know?
Yeah, not only that, but I was
just second bike Q. I don't think you should have.
Yeah. I actually, I was going to, I was trying to queue out, but, or I didn't know if I had my, not queue out. I was trying to see if I had my D up. I think I could fight that too, to be honest.
Yeah. That's the beauty of this. You can fight damn near anything. You just need to get vision of him first. I'm pretty sure he walked out though. Nope, he's right there. Perfect.
Where'd you go, dog?
D-skill? D-skill? Perfect. You got it? Bike? Why did you turn back?
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to.
It's okay. He's pretty much gone at this point.
Yeah, it's fine. I didn't actually mean to open that.
It's okay. You did that kind of well, though.
Super hard. I was panicking super hard.
I noticed you were trying to juke abilities in bike form. You go in a straight line.
Just run at him. He's still here. I could. Nah, I don't want to agree too hard.
You can. But you don't have to. You want to go up for that blue crate instead, and if you happen to see him, then
Probably,
you fight him.
Yeah.
You know he's in that building. Right there. Yeah, that's a good spot for you. So let's get vision. Okay.
We're going for it, dog. Okay, well, never mind.
He's right below you.
Yeah. I want to get the blue crate though, because I feel like my food and water situation is pretty pee-pee poo-poo. But if this is mask, or if this is a VF blood thingy, I can make mask for it.
You could. It's a meteorite. You just make the food with that, like the drink. It's extra AP for a fight.
Yeah. Where do I need the flowers from? Pawn, but I can't get it in pawn.
No, you need a turtle shell.
There's another meteorite. Oh, hey.
I don't know if that's an upgrade.
Right? I don't either. That's the problem.
I don't think it
is. I'm gonna put this on the bear then.
Okay. You can go to docks after this, but I think Wick Line's more important.
I don't know. Can I fight Wick Line?
Absolutely.
Where's the rocks?
Fuck the rocks. Go to forest.
Okay. All right.
And she's dead.
Maybe
Never
she's
mind.
Still there.
Go to docks.
Maybe she. Well, who knows? Maybe she's still there. Going to dock. Is this SP water?
What the hell did you want rocks for again? Ah, I know what you wanted it for. Now you can kill this bear.
Yeah.
Good E. I like it.
Oh my god, I'm
Mr.
dead.
W though, it's fine. Do bike.
I don't really think I want steak, but I want the woods though, because I'm gonna be blind if I don't have them.
Nice. Glad to see that.
I'm gonna actually sit and regen.
That's fine. You don't have a lot of SP, which is one of the reasons why we're trying to find rocks.
Yeah.
So we're gonna double check for these bears, see if they're up, make sure we don't want to grab these, right?
We do.
Bike. Bike form. That one was slow, but it's fine.
Oh my god. Defense mastery. You taught me that. I'm just gonna make the steak because
sure
I need HP, and I'm
you
gonna
don't need to
casually
make
get
that much, but okay. So, why are you so hesitant to use bike form on bears?
I just didn't know if I want to like. I don't know if I need to save. I don't know if I need to save my my fuel or whatever.
You're worried about your fuel. I don't
know how she regens her fuel or not. So.
I mean, look right now. You're at like half fuel already. You walk into a new zone, you get a bunch of fuel. Hit animals with your abilities. You want to ideally hit them max range with E. But it's like bike form is. I wouldn't do it for like wolves and chickens, but like, yeah. See, that's a huge
hell.
You gain more fuel the further distance you land that ability. Notice you gain nothing for that one.
Yeah, but I get a lot from Q.
It's a decent chunk, but E is the largest increase.
Okay.
Good response.
I probably should make another one of these.
Yes.
So I'm going to.
Just keep in mind, he's near.
Yep.
You can fight him. He used his W. That's all in time. That's his only peel. D-skill. Bike form. Perfect. Good shit, man. all his food. That alcohol. Just grab his alcohol. Yep. Perfect. You're fine. No. Go to the teleporter. Go to the teleporter in chapel. Yeah, you don't have time.
It's gonna be what's her name?
Yep. It's gonna go to daytime, and she's gonna see you're in forest, and she can block you off. If you TP in, you have a better chance of not getting shit on.
True.
She's next to console.
Yeah.
I think if you hard engage this, you have a good chance. If you let her bully you from a range for too long, you just die. E into her. Any form of CC cancels that ability.
I can't run. Oh, I got rooted. I was trying to knock her out of it.
Yeah. You had to go to bike form and do it immediately. There's definitely a delay when you're casting your abilities, like you're hesitating.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I was like, all right, I don't know what I do here. I was trying to kite out of her thing, but I could just stun her out of it. I could have just eat into her and eat her out of it.
Yeah. Well, you want to eat any form of CC, so like E and bike form will cancel it. Honestly, anytime the opponent is right next to it and you're coming out of bike, EQ. Every time.
Okay, yeah.
Like, just go ahead and throw it, because you only go in on bike form when you're looking to kill your opponent, right?
Yeah.
So you shouldn't be worrying about holding your E for peel anymore, because you're trying to kill someone, right? So use it for damage.
Yeah.
All right, we can run another one. I think the biggest thing, because most of your mechanics are down, you're just very hesitant on Sylvia, you know?
Yeah, it's that's what happens whenever you play Jackie and Alex. You're like, all right, can I do this? Probably not, but I'm gonna try it anyways. But I feel like, yeah, it actually gets me killed a lot on Lee Dylin too, is because
I feel like a lot of it is you're being too conscious of your own character and not enough of your opponent's.
Yeah.
So I had this problem with the guy yesterday, where I don't think you're taking enough account into what your opponent has to do to win on their end to win your fight, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm thinking, what do I have to do? Yeah.
Right. How does William win the fight against you? And my easy answer for that is if William gets a good W stun on you, right? Because that gives him time to stack up his Q, and then there's all his fucking damage. He wasted his W. He has no peel at that point, so he can't get you off of him.
Yeah.
So that's your key to go all in.
I think the big thing for me, and I actually have the same problem with Alex, is that it feels weird to go in as a ranged character.
Yeah.
Because yeah, she does have like form switch, J style, but it feels really weird. Right?
Think of her as a melee then.
Yeah, and I keep forgetting that like I have EOD suit, and I have tachyons, and I have HP and defense from
you've got massive HP and you have a huge heal. You shouldn't be afraid. You're tanky.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that makes her so cancer is you're tanky with a bunch of CDR. Sylvia is the poster child for bruisers of this game. Like, I really do think you can just all in.
Wrong. Yeah, it feels wrong to me to like be a ranged bruiser. Like because I mean you played League. It feels like and you've played fighting games. Imagine that like I don't know, Kai with all of the tools that he has also had like all the plus frames that Soul has, right? It
with Potemkin's HP.
Yeah, with Potemkin's HP, or you know like the same thing with Chip had Potemkin's HP. It's like what? This doesn't make any sense. But I guess that's how Sylvia works. I have to think of her as bruiser, not as like I'm like a range, like I'm a bruiser, a caster bruiser, a bruiser like Darius, I guess maybe.
No, that's Lennox.
Yeah, I don't know who would be like another. I guess like
there have been
Jace,
some characters who have went through
that
that phase. So like old Urgot is one of the best examples. I think he doesn't play like her obviously, but he was a ranged bruiser.
Yeah, he plays like her now. Because he jumped, like his whole like plan now is to like jump in on you and then like shoot you to death and you just die and it sucks.
Yeah. Tank Ned? I haven't seen Tank Ned personally.
Yeah, it's hilarious and also really obnoxious to play against.
I played during the time of Tank Fizz and that was annoying.
that was also a very fun time of the game. I love League of Legends. That's why I play it still. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Are you gonna... Oh, you're gonna make curry bread.
Yeah, I mean, usually I would make curry. 450.
Okay.
It's pretty deep. They buffed it recently, so...
Yeah, I remembered it being shitty, so I had to double check. Grab that Oriental herb.
Yeah, to make the,
Yep. You make 2 things of hot honey and 1 thing of that, and then you move on.
So I have HP, a little bit of HP.
I mean, I didn't care when mages played tank because I was playing Trundle. So, the more tanks my opponents have, the better for me. You're committing too much to this.
I'm just griefing you because... Does that make me a bad person? I think so.
Eat the bat?
But, you know...
Look at that.
So much fuel. That's so ridiculous.
Yeah. That's what you want to be doing.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
I would walk up instead of down this way, but this is okay.
Yeah, there's like 3 people.
You put yourself closer to the TP that way.
Yeah. And then there's these that like nobody ever loots for whatever reason.
This is what I meant, is walking up towards these, and then we work our way to the right. Pick up that whiskey from inside of there and drink it.
I was hoping I'd get milk.
I don't think eating the chicken was worth it, but it's fine.
I feel like that should not have hit the second chicken, but all right.
That's fine.
Oh my god. No, don't do it.
He's not gonna mess with you. You got to floor 10 in GGS from watching my stream? Damn, I don't think I'm that good, but congrats, Nana. I'm glad I could help you with that. Crafting Ruby was a mistake. You understand that, right?
Yeah, I should have crafted the seal, but I was hoping that I would RNG them off here. This is probably really greedy of me.
Yeah, you're looking at a 10% chance.
Yeah.
You roll it twice, but it's still a 10% chance.
True. And then sometimes you just get lucky.
Yep, I mean, it happens. Grab the stick. Oh, you don't have to. Just keep going. You're fine. Let's just go to archery range. You can grab a stick there.
Yeah.
Because you don't need it anytime soon.
Alright, high roll? Fuck.
You can just go into school. It has hat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. I probably should have picked up those sticks.
Yeah, because you're not going to have any near you.
I don't think I can fight that.
No, you absolutely can, but it's fine.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, no, you're fine. You peel off. It's okay. You absolutely can. You have health her, and she did nothing to you. Why didn't you pick up those sticks?
Pick up what?
The sticks you just passed.
Yeah, I thought she was still chasing me for whatever reason.
Nah, she ran off. But it's okay.
I wonder if... How far does this hit? Nah. Oh, it's dead.
Why aren't you picking up bread?
Because I just want to get out of here as quick as possible, run to hotel, get up a bunch of SP, and then go from there.
But we'll pick up the wards.
Yeah, we will pick up wards.
But not the bread. Interesting.
No, we need wards.
I think if your mindset is to go to hotel, you should have just been walking to hotel anyway because Windbreaker's there.
I want to pick up the...
You want the meteorite?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I want to see if anybody goes to fight it. Oh, it's this... Does it move sometimes?
The location is slightly random.
Okay.
It'll always be kind of in this area, but there are like 3 or 4 spots in this area that it could be at, and it's the same for all of them.
Alright, well, that person's gone.
Nope.
Nope. No, Striker, don't do it to me, dog.
You can fight him. It's okay. Don't go into bike, but like keep this up.
It's Striker.
Just keep hitting him as he chases you. It's fine.
Oh, no.
It's okay.
I don't want to fight both of these guys. I'm leaving?
Yeah.
Goodbye, my son.
You wasted E?
Yeah, I'm super leaving now. Psych. Joke's on you, kid.
Drop out of bike already. Yeah, okay.
Oh my god, go away, dog. Oh my god! No!
Good E,
no!
But you're dead anyways. Not bad though, to be honest. I think you're doing kind of solid. So I think that'll be the last one. Because I feel like we actually did get a really good game on the second one. We got the second place, but I'm kind of doing the coachings for like an hour now. So let's go ahead and talk, right?
Yeah.
Same thing I was talking about, like almost all the things that I said about the previous Sylvia apply to your Sylvia. You need confidence. You did better that game for sure, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think you're also, I don't want to say you're playing sloppy, but you're not playing respectfully. You did respect the Spear Fiora well, but an example is that Emma, you just kept walking at her to try and land Q, but she outranges you. So even if she just continues to walk away, she can just poke at you with like Q and W, and there's nothing you can do. So if you're going to engage on the Emma, you have to bike. I don't think it was worth it, right? The first time you did it, it was fine because you half-healthed her, you were close, it was just good engagement. On that one, I think you probably were perfect to just peel back.
Yeah. I was trying to get the Q out so that I get the heal, and then the Dylan was there, and I was like, all right, well, I'm dead.
Oh, no. I mean, like, way earlier when Striker was around. That one, I thought you were fine. Like, going for that Q was fine because you do want the heal. That was just unfortunate that the lead Dylan that was there, and I think you did a great job E-ing away the lead Dylan. You reacted very quickly. Your gameplay's fine.
For the second one, I was actually trying to not necessarily engage her. I was trying to get the heal off of her, and I wanted her to jump into me because she jumped into me previously. I had hoped that she was going to jump into me previously because I still heard Striker behind me, and I was like, oh, if she jumps into me, I will just run the direction that she just jumped from and be like, all right, I guess you're free food, dog.
Well, my thing was you were walking directly in line with a dove behind you.
Yeah.
And
I didn't know, like,
that's hard to keep track of.
Yeah, I can't see it very well, to be honest.
I struggle to as well. I have to remember where the last place she queued was.
I was actually told that I should not have this where it's at. I was like, everybody that I've watched, they have it on like low for whatever reason.
You can. It does take away a lot of the surrounding stuff. The game just looks so barren when I do that. I don't want to, but it is helpful.
Okay, yeah.
One thing I've noticed though is when I set it on low, let's say you go inside hospital, it looks like it's night, even though it's day. I don't like that.
Okay, yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, I think that definitely I'm gonna have to like, that's something like learning to relearn my aggression will be something that I have to like learn how to
limit test
do with the character. Yeah, I've got to learn what I can and can't do. And I think that honestly, a big problem that I'm having is that I'm bringing in Alex and Jackie, like the mentality that I have from both of those characters into this character, and she's not Bleeder Jackie, right?
She's much more aggressive is the thing.
Yeah. And she's not Alex, Super Plasma Alex. So,
right.
Yeah, bringing that in is kind of like hindering me. So yeah, I mean that helped a lot though. Like I definitely appreciate it. So I know that you're trying to cut them down a little bit shorter, but yeah, I think that definitely.
No, what I more so meant, like, this is perfect timing. I don't mind just talking about this, right? So it's we don't have to cut super short because you know I'm still going to do the same shit where it's like, do you have any questions? Talk with you about it a bit more. Yeah. Because I do think there's some more things we can talk about, right? Yeah. I think in some cases your food you tunnel a little bit too much on like specific things that you want to make. So like the garlic ramen, right? We're not getting water further. You have 2 more zones to go through by the time you leave Alley, and neither of them are water zones. You're not gonna make garlic water ramen for forever, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't think that should even be in our mind.
Yeah, because I don't have the resources for it, and I think that maybe if in the future, if I had gotten, like, if I get two extra lighters in factory, sure, that's fine. But otherwise, it's definitely a waste.
I like what you do in forest, and I don't think you need to worry too much more outside of forest. You can pick up garlics when you're at alley. When you go, you'll kill wolves, right? When you kill wolves, you can make 2 things of garlic and bacon. If you have more, you can make more later down the line, and then just worry about other food eventually, right? Because you make good stamina, and the character's not like hugely stamina consumption heavy, so it's not a big deal, but you have more than enough for a while. I would worry a little bit less about food at your early points in the game with this build. Like, do what you've been doing. You make whatever you're making with your bread. That's fine. You make one thing of food, whether it's boiled eggs or oriental concoction, and then 2 hot honeys, and then that's good for your early game.
Go along my merry way.
Chickens. I don't think killing all 4 chickens is worth it. Kill the first 2 because it's fast. If you miss out on leather, do the other 2, obviously, if you get unlucky. But if you get lucky, or if you get your 1 leather, just move on. Go to wolves. That's where you'll get your 2nd leather. You don't need it early.
Yeah, so I'm actually, the reason why I do that is not for the leather. It's just for the mastery, because I know, like, I learned from, like, watching somebody else, was that the D skill, like, does lower your cooldowns a lot. Yeah. And so I know that if I'm, like, in a tough spot, I Q, and then I D skill, and I can immediately Q again. And it does so much damage and heals me for a lot. So that's the reason why I do it.
I just don't think the chickens are worth the time, is all. That's why we'll do the wolves, right? And then you'll go into archery range, hopefully do those wolves. You can fight other people. When you get into school, there's dogs there. I wouldn't waste my time going around killing all the chickens that early. Leave chickens for later when you can 1 rotation them fast, right? Ideally, you can just auto queue chickens and they're dead eventually. But, like, it's taking you 2 autos and a queue to clear out a single chicken. That's a little long. Yeah. Especially not with not a whole bunch of auto attack. Yeah, it definitely takes a long time. So yeah, it's just being inefficient. So. And that's the thing, is I'm being a little more nitpicky, because you're at the point where I can be nitpicky with your gameplay and say, like, these are the things that I think we could clean up to help improve a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I definitely think so.
Let's see. How was late game on that 2nd game?
The 2nd game was all right. I think that the last fight obviously is, like, Omega scuffed, right? It was super scuffed, but I think that I think it was all right until the last fight.
Yeah. I mean, no, you did it well, but I'm wondering about if I want to take a second to look at your your macro late game right there, to see if there's any advice I can give you, because I feel like there was a situation where we were supposed to be setting up for Wick and we didn't, and that ultimately did lose us the game, right? In my opinion.
Yeah, because I probably would have been able to fight her and kill her if it wasn't for Wick. It was this choice right here is what got me, is because I used all of my food here. I used all of my food, and then I think what time are we at right here? We're like
140 on day 2. You have plenty of time to recover from this. And we do, because you have fried chicken, you have heated oil, you have bacon, like, you get a bunch of food eventually. So
I think I just ended up wasting a lot of time trying to recover a bunch of stuff. This fight could have probably ended, like, significantly quicker.
There's no
or maybe not.
Yeah,
that was abysmal. Yeah,
there's no reason for you to walk up this close to him. Landing Q should always be your first priority. You can also W him in that range. So W, then Q, you get EW, but it's slow. This is what I mean, right? So looking at this EW, you're very, like, that can be done faster. Mash your keys, man. Like, get this out quick, you know? Because, like, he could act there. He de-skilled before you W'd. That shouldn't happen. That's a true string.
Yeah.
So we can speed that up. That part's good, actually. I really like what you did here, right? So you use your abilities, you get in your bike combo, you get your last Q, you agreed for another Q. I don't like that. I think after the first Q, you should have went back to human form immediately. But you go to human form and you E, and you don't do this all the time, but I want you to know every time you do it, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, well, and that's actually why I agreed for the second Q in the video that I'm talking about, like the Rin combo video that he talks about. If you don't, like, if you you go into bike and you just do all 3 of your regular abilities, you won't have your W and your E up whenever you come out of motorcycle.
That's true, but like right here, we didn't have to E immediately. You could have Q'd first here. And this is what I mean, like he's right next to you, right? So you Q, E, W, Q, and then you can go back to human form, and then you should be able to E or Q. And then you do all this, you used pistol skill. Hold on, where was pistol skill in this fight?
I think I used it right after.
You used it at a bad time, to be honest.
Yeah.
You used pistol skill at a very bad time.
Yeah.
Because your abilities are coming off cooldown.
Yeah, I use it here because I thought he was going to try to come back up. And so I use it here in a moment, just so that I can get my W and then I can run. But I don't think that I needed to run there. I think that...
Nah, you had that, like, in the bag at that point.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I always forget that, like, that Luke's, like, that's definitely something that you said earlier, that, I'm so worried about what my character does, and... Like, Luke, whenever he, like, blows his load, he's like, all right, well.
Yeah, once his W's down, you get your bit of damage. It'll come back up soon, but, like, that's the best time to go in. This right here was very interesting, and I like the way you did this, but you don't have to drop a camera here. You can drop your W in this bush and get the same exact effect.
Okay,
and
I didn't
hit him
know
in
W gives...
Yeah, W gives vision. So keep that in mind for late game. So, this is good. You go in here... E, W, Q, that was good. Like, this is all fine, but we should have pistol skilled right there. Like, this is where we want to be pistol skilling. You do get it.
Yeah. I pistol skill into it so that I can run faster, but I don't have any, I honestly thought he was gonna go left. I don't... Yeah.
I understand, but it's like...
Yeah, I could have gotten that kill,
we can kind of see that he's walking up towards that car. Once you get bike form, though, you fucked up by, like...
I opened this. I opened that. I didn't mean to open it, actually.
I understand. You wanted to, like, try and see if you could catch him, like, cutting to the left of the car. But I feel like it's the situation... You just run him down. Like, if you keep moving forward, you're going to get enough momentum that you should see him in your vision, and then you can decide if you need to cut left or move up. But that's nuances. So just... if you had done that, like, if you had kept moving forward, I think you get that kill.
Okay, yeah.
There's another fight in here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So we do the bears. Use your fucking bike to kill leveled up bears.
Yeah.
Like, look how long this takes. And look how much damage they're doing to you per hit. You are not out healing this. Just go into bike. Do, like, your little fucking combo. And then for this one, you just let it smack on you for a while. You know, like, go to your damn bike form. You can't until then, but, like, you wait for a while to get, like, an extra EWQ off. Yeah. It'll save you a lot of HP is my reason, because, like, if anyone walks up right now, you're just dead, you know?
Yeah.
Literally anyone. 11 could walk up, and you're dead. But yeah, overall, I thought you'd played this game very well, I will say, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially this fight, I really like this, right? This fight against the William. So, like, we're sitting here. You did drink your SP. Why did you drink 2? You drink your...
I made one. It only makes 2.
Drink your honey water, and then you drank your Tears of Selene. Okay. So you shouldn't have drank the Tears of Selene there, I think, yet. But it's fine. It's not a big deal. So William comes up. He uses his W. This is immediately when I was saying, like, you need to go in now, right? In fact, that's all in. Let's see if I can hear it. I like to feel good about myself, you know? It comes up, W. You can find him, he used his W. Yeah, you immediately oh shit, I moved away. You immediately go in there, get the kill. Ideally. But it's like, the other stuff is what I want to focus on for this, because I do think you played this fight well, and I feel like it's important to go over, like, where you're succeeding mechanically, because it helps reinforce, right? So W, E, Q, W, Q, this is good. This is exactly when you should do that, right? Because he can't get away. I mentioned that earlier. This is the perfect time to do that combo.
Do you know if does he take repeated damage if he keeps walking through the wall over and over again? Or
no, it's one-time trigger.
Okay. Yeah.
D-skill? We do miss that, but it's fine. At this point, you just need a second bike rotation. You know?
And I know that he can't see me, so I was like, cool. If I can go in here and get a Q off, I'll get HP off of it.
Once you hit him with Q, you should get he should gain vision,
yeah.
right? But yeah, no, you're
well,
right.
he gains vision, but I get so much HP off of it, right? Otherwise, he could just auto attack me, smack me, and I die.
Yeah, no, you did this well. You know? Perfect. He does W here, but that's fine. It's not gonna make you enough distance that you can W back into him in Q. So you do this very well. And then the Aya one,
I got rude.
we just kind of die.
Yeah, I kind of just like ran in and died. Yeah.
So we see the Aya. And then you just kind of go into bike to get on her. That's not what I meant by hard engage. Just to clarify.
There is a vision range cap.
There is one, I don't know it. So yeah, and then here, you don't E immediately, so you eat a giant root because of it.
Yeah.
And then you just die. Now she's super fed, so it's like, I feel like you die no matter what, to be honest. She's insanely fed that game. And not getting Wickaline, that's your punishment for it, you know?
Yeah.
So let's focus a little more on Wickaline.
Yeah.
I ideally would like to see you on games where you're ahead like this, because you were ahead in my opinion. You had some kills, your build was good. Just go to Wick, set up for it. You don't have to do the Wickaline, but by being there, you deter other people from taking it. You can possibly get kills, and if no one shows up to take it, and it's just you, it's free. Take Wick, you know?
Oh, okay. Wait,
just
who's Lion Monkey?
Lion Monkey was the guy who killed you. He's the sniper I believe he's an EU player.
Oh, he's the top. He's number 3. Still, that's not an excuse for me not getting Wick. So yeah.
But yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna need to like watch some more footage of people playing, and then I think that once I get another handle on it, maybe like a week or 2, we can probably go over something again if we need to.
Of course, yeah. All right, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for the help. Appreciate it, dude.
No problem. See you later.